want to say something. We have our Mishnah. I want to just give. I want to lay out generally what's going on in our Gemara, and it's so important. It's so important to keep. I want to tell you. I listened to a few shiurim after I prepared the Gemara. I want to hear how is. When you go through our Mishnah, the Mishnah is a little bit vague. There seems to be a machlekes, and we don't see the machlekes clearly in the Mishnah. So the Gemara explains to us a little bit of what's going on. The Gemara tells us how to read the Mishnah, and then once the Gemara tells us, the Gemara starts off with a question on the Mishnah. The Gemara resolves the question. When you resolve the question, the Gemara says, "But you have another question." So the Gemara gives an attempt to reread the whole Mishnah. That's what yesterday we were stopped in the middle of the attempt. The Gemara gives an attempt to reread the whole Mishnah. After you reread the whole Mishnah, which we were in the middle of doing yesterday, the Gemara presents another question. Even after you modified and explained how to read the Mishnah, it's still difficult, and the Gemara will give a third and a final way to read the Mishnah. I don't know if we'll get to the third way today, but basically we have one way to read the Mishnah, then we have a question, we have a second way, and then we have a third way to read the Mishnah. The goal is by tomorrow to have until the third way clear. We're in the middle of the second way now, but I would read from the Mishnah so you'll see the clarity. It has to just sit and go in. So let's go for this. Machzalas, he wrote some So I'm going to read the Mishnah, and Rabbi said we're going to have to have the Mishnah very clear in our minds, and we're going to keep going back to read the Mishnah with every pshat of the Gemara. I heard somebody get this year, I'm giving over this year, and they didn't bother rereading the Mishnah. I mean, they just said the machlekes is like this. I find that's like the shortcut. You're not really explaining how it reads in the Mishnah. You're saying that the real argument a small sukkah. The real the real work. No, I didn't say anything. But the real work comes in understanding how to read in the Mishnah, right? We have a Mishnah here. You want to see the machlekes? How does it fit in? So I don't want to take the shortcut. I want us to have the clarity. So it's kedai to. Rabbi said, and you know it's not an easy amud. You should know. Rabbi said, you know it's not an easy amud when you see the Rashis, the size of the Rashis. Look at the Avchaf, Rabbi said. Rabbi said, look at the Avchaf and the size of the Rashis. Every Rashi is like a long Rashi. It goes all the way to the bottom. You can tell that it's not. It isn't simple. But listen, Baruch Hashem, we're closing strong here. Machzelas kanim gedola. Machzelas kanim next week, Mitchum. Machzelas kanim gedola. A large reed mat. Asa al l'shchiva. If you make it for the purpose of laying, right, of sitting, besachin ba, then you can use it as schach. Ve'einei mekabelas tuma, and it cannot be makabel tuma. So the Tana Kama makes one statement: a large mat, if you make it with intent for sleeping, it's makabel tuma, and you can't cover it with, and you can't use it as schach. Then he says l'sikoch, but if you make it for schach, then l'sikoch misachin ba ve'einei mekabelas tuma. Then it's makabel. Then you could cover with schach, and it's not makabel tuma. It's not a kli because you made it for the purpose of being schach. So Tana Kama just says a large mat for sleeping. It's not good for schach. It is good. Now he doesn't discuss. It doesn't discuss a katana, right? Rabbi Eliezer says achas katana, v'achas gedola. Whether a small mat or a large mat, he says it depends. Asal l'shchiva mekabelas tuma ve'im mesachin ba l'sikach mesachin ba ve'ina mekabelas tuma. So he's just saying the same thing, the same conditions as a Tana Kama. That it depends.
I was trying to figure out by machzelas kanim gedola, right? If you made it for sleeping. The problem is that it's tassel and asa.
The problem is that you're covering with something that's makabel tuma. Once you have a mind for sleeping, now it's like a bed. It's like a kli. Once it becomes a kli, you can't put it on top of your sukkah because your sukkah has to be something that's not makabel tuma. That's wood. Yeah, because once you have a wood chair, it's designated to be a wooden spoon. So now the Gemara just challenges it. I just asked within the Tana Kama. Hagufa kasha. The Tana Kama itself is the question. Before we start discussing Rabbi Eliezer, Tana Kama itself is a question. Amrit, the Tana Kama said, Asa'al l'shchiva. If you make it for sleeping, mikabelas tuma, then it's mikabel tuma. Ve'im ba. If you make it explicitly for sleeping, then it's makabel tuma. You can't cover it and you can't use that schach. Taima, the Gemara analyzes. Taima, the reason is the asa'al l'shchiva because you made it explicitly for sleeping. Hastama, but if you have nothing in mind. Right, without any intention, which means you just designed it without any intention. then l'sikach. Then you could use it as schach. Shmuel Yemasim Tadiyak. For sleeping is a problem, but if you don't have sleeping in mind, it means generally it's called stam. I want to keep using the word stam. Because stam means nothing, and it's one word to write on top. Stam, hastam, if you make it with stam, the sikach. Then you could make a dash, you could use it for schach. Okay, v'hadar tani, but then it told us the flip side. L'sikach, if you make it for schach, misachin ba, you can use it as you can cover your sukkah with it. Ve'eina mekabelas tuma, and it cannot be mekabel tuma. Taima, the reason is the asal l'sikach, because you made it for schach. Hastama, but if you made it stam, the shchiva. Stam means that it's. If I tell you if you make it no intention, then it's not good. Then it's the shchiva. That means no intention. If you make it explicitly for schach, it's good. That means no intention would be for sleeping. Right? Right?
Okay.
If you make it for a schach, it's good. That means if you don't have anything in mind, you just negated it.
It's for sleeping.
Now for sleeping and it's not good. So that's a question mark because we basically from each lashon of Tanakama we implied the reverse, and now we have a stira. Because on one hand we implied that stam is good, stam is not good. By Gedela we implied that stam would be good.
Good, right.
No, but we only discussing
is
Gedela.
not specific.
1 second. We said that for sleep. He said for sleeping it's not good. Then it means stam is good. Then he said for schach it is good. It means stam is not good. Question mark. Hole kasha. That's not a question. Kan begedela, kan beketana. Kan begedela, kan beketana. Kan begedela means that the reisha. Reisha means the first line of the Mishnah is a gedela. Right? So I wrote on the side,
What's your
large, I wrote on the side, large is for schach. Means generally for schach. Large, stam schach. That's your right. Large is stam for schach. And just underneath that, just underneath that you can write, small is generally for sleeping, for sitting.
So what's your again now?
1 second.
Lazar.
So kan is the
Whoa.
Pass the one now.
Would have been earlier if someone couldn't get away from the conversation with someone.
You can have the tempura.
I didn't have my phone on me to check what time.
kan. You ready, Chavra? Shker Kabeli.
Sure, Elliot. See, I knew it was worth the company.
It's always welcome because you get Chicago.
Kan
We
begedela.
got to turn in Chicago.
So 1 second. Kan begedela.
Oh, Charlie, no more white shirts anymore. Off with
Wear
that.
what your
That's what happens. That's what happens. You leave this shit for 2 days.
Right,
You
2
lost-
days. You go to a glacier conference.
Lost the attachment. Lost
Try to
the
make
attachment.
some money.
Time, you have
Advice-
to stay in the table.
That's right. Kan begedela. The first kan means the reisha. Reisha means the first statement of the Tanakama. Kan begedela. You ready? When I say, listen, kan means the first statement of the Tanakama is begedela. Kan begetana. But so hold on, nobody lose focus, even for sashimi rolls. I can't compete with this.
No. You know about it.
Rabbi Sai, can you look at the first line of the Mishnah? Shmuel, Shmuel, you ready? Shmuel, look at the first line.
When's the anniversary?
Yesterday.
Yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, happy anniversary, everyone.
Rabbi Sai, look at the first line of the Mishnah. You ready? Rabbi Sai, the first line of the Mishnah?
How many people are we left?
Hold
with?
on 1 second. Rabbi Sai, we can't lose the focus here. Look at the first line of the Mishnah. Now we have to plug it into the Mishnah. Machzelas kanim gedayla. Let's read the Mishnah together. A large one. A sol is shchiva. If you make it for sleeping, then it's not good.
If a gedayla is for sleeping.
Oh, because generally it's not for sleeping. It's for schach.
Sam is good. Right. Okay.
Good, but now, no. You can miss something even better than that. Look at the first line. This is much better. I'm telling you now, this is much better.
Yesterday?
Yeah.
Ah, start.
1 second. Rabbi say, read the Mishnah one more time. Machzelas kanim gedayla. A big one. If you make it for sleeping, then it's mekabel tumah. It's not good. Why? Because generally
It is
it's
good.
made for schach. Now, what you have to add in, don't write it in because we're going to change it, but now the way to read it right now is Kitana, a small one. You have to add those words in. A small one. Yachab? Then don't write it in. I just want to show you how to read the Mishnah because we're going to change. That's what don't write it in. A small one, l'sikach. A small one. You have it? 1 second, hold on. We can't lose the focus.
Hold on, so what's your Rebbe argument then?
Wait, hold on, Chevra. Hold on. Wait, Rebbe. A small one says the Tanakama l'sikach. A small one, if you make it for schach, then it is good. But stam.
Stam is not good.
A small one, if you make it for schach, it is good.
Good, okay.
Stam.
It's used for sleep.
Usually for sleep, it's not good. So now you understand how to resolve the steam in the Mishnah?
Yeah, Rav Shrai took another one away.
This is the bane of being in the middle of it.
Small one. But he said, no. You
When you
leave
first
it.
learn
Is
it, you
that
have to go
stark?
You don't have to go ahead to ask.
No, I need to know what's mamish stark.
So ask me.
So,
How do we understand? How do we understand the Tanakama? Rabbi Sai. How do you understand Tanakama? Tanakama makes two statements. One, he says, Gedolei law, if you make it for sleeping, it's not good. Because generally it's... But then he makes a statement that says, L'sikach. What does he mean when he says L'sikach? A small one that's for schach. You hear that? Rabbi Say, you hear that? You gotta...
would be good because usually it's used for sleeping.
No, that would be good, but usually it's used for sleeping.
Right.
Rabbi Say, you ready? Rabbi Say, ready? Chaim, I'm telling you.
I'm always right.
You're holding it?
I mean, enough sushi by the conference.
Bishleim, hold on one
No,
second.
those are good.
1 second, hold on.
You didn't get a
Hold
chance.
on.
Seriously? You
Hold
need
on.
Harvard to sponsor.
Shh. Wait 1 second. Chevra, 1 second. Rabbi say 1 second. Rabbi say 1 second. Hold on. Shh. Wait, hold on. Rabbi say we gotta have the. It's gotta go. It's gotta go straight. Rabbi say pound the sushi ready. Let's go. This ain't gonna work. This isn't gonna work. The Captain Crunch, you know.
How do you know the Captain Crunch roll?
I'm burning.
Probably like sushi. Oh, is it backfire?
You ready? Bishleim.
You want some sushi?
No, shkaf. No, thank you.
Anything else?
You sure you want?
Yeah, I'm serious.
I'll send you this.
No, I'm not.
Same letter.
You know what's kashrus? You
Bishleim.
can't do Ellie's Lexus.
Bishleim. Wait, Rabbi say hold on. See, it's not fair. The Oilam watch is going to watch on the video, and they're not going to have what's going on over here. There's 11 tempura rolls over here. I can't do it. Can't give a shit.
Where is he?
For what?
1 second. Hold on. Chevra, Tainis Dieber. I'm sorry. I should have told Oilam to forward 10 minutes in. Bishleim el Rabbanon. Rabbi say, hang on. Bishleim el Rabbanon.
Answer.
Oh, he didn't answer.
Rabbi said we hit till 10 o'clock tonight. There's no.
I gotta know where to go.
We
Let's
gotta
do it.
fit.
The seam is not going to fall for him.
What?
Because you went to the show?
I'm just chilling, man.
Bishleim
I'm sitting in
el
that car tonight.
Bishleim el Rabbanon. That's my 11th grade, Rabbi say. 11th grade.
Hey.
Bishleim el
They're
Rabbanon.
not this good hot.
Bishleim el Rabbanon. They also get food delivered in the middle of share. Bishleim el Rabbanon. Yeah, I'm going to read the parentheses. Bishleim el Rabbanon. This all works to answer the Rabbanon. Like Kasha, there's no question. Ela Rabbi Lezer Kasha. According to Rabbi Lezer, you're still up for the question. The Tanya, the Tanai, we learned in the Mishnah of Rabbi Lezer. Look Rabbi's side, so gewaldig. Rabbi Lezer, Omer. Rabbi Lezer says, Achatz Katana, whether a large or a small one, whether small, whether large, a son and shchiv, if you make it for sleeping, mekabelas tumah. Then it's mekabel tumah. Ve'im mesachichin ba. So what does he say? Big and small. If you make it for sleeping, it's not good. Taima the son and shchiv, because you made it for sleeping. Hastama. But if you don't have any intention, by big and small, l'sikach. Big and small. If you don't have anything in mind, then it's good. Eim Masechta. The second statement of Rabbi Eliezer read like this. Also, l'sikach, if you make a big or small for schach, mesachin ba, then it's good. Time, the reason why it's good is because you made the big and small with intention for schach. Hastama, but if the big and small you made without any intention, then the shchiva, dash the shchiva, question mark, because the same question that we use at Tanakama, but we have no answer. 1 second, because he says big and small, it depends on what your intention is. If you make it for sleeping, it's bad. Sukkah is good. That means when I say big and small for sleeping is bad, that means stam is
Good.
Okay.
Good.
Okay, I'm confused.
Rabbi Eliezer says big and
Hold on,
small.
who
For,
says
one
that?
second. Rabbi Eliezer says big and small for sleeping is bad.
Right. Okay.
That means stam.
that it's used
It's the
for
same
stop.
question.
So big and small.
Right.
But then he says if you're big and small, if you make vasach, it's good. That means stam.
Not good.
Then it's sleeping. Okay, it's sleeping.
Stam is sleeping.
Why can't
So
we just
now
put
I have
dash?
I have a steer again. Now I can't answer the same thing that the Tanakhama said. Why
He
not?
says big and
Because he said Tanakhama said the friendship between big and small. He puts them
Put them
together.
Oh, why can't you say he's making dash?
One second, hold on. Wait, no. One second, hold on.
It doesn't have a concept
Are they?
Yeah.
that the big or small have a pre like set for
No.
In your
sleeping
opinion.
or
No,
stop.
no,
It
he
doesn't
says-
like
right.
Tanakama,
Yeah.
right?
Ella Amarava, Rabbi said, look what's going on over here. This is yesterday's teretz, Rabbi side. This is yesterday's teretz. Chevra, you gotta hold. You the Levivik, 150% here. You ready? Ella Amarava, Rabbi says, this is it. Rabbi said, this is it. I want to tell you something. I want to tell you something. I looked at 4 places how 4 different Gemaras and Shema. I want to see how they present it. Everyone does it a lot differently. We're going to give a new way to read the Mishnah right now, and it's going to answer everything. Look what Rava says. Rava says, Bigdoila, by a big sukkah, kuli amalei pligi, nobody argues. Everyone agrees. Everyone. Rabbi Eliezer, kuli am is Tanakama, and Rabbi Eliezer, kuli amalei pligi. Everybody agrees. The stam l'sikach. Everyone agrees. A big mat is good. Stam means stam by big mat is good. Fact 1: a big mat for stam is good.
Okay.
Keep pligi. When are they arguing? Big tana. Keep pligi. When are they arguing? Big tana by a small mat. Wait, Yehuda, I'm telling you, I'm giving you better than that.
70%.
No, one more time. Ella Marava, Rabbi say everyone's in. No, it's got to sink. It's got to sink in. Ella Amarava, exactly. Bigdaila. Wait. Bigdaila, Kuli Amalei Pligi. Buy a big one. Everybody just follow him. Don't take your head out. Chaimel. Kuli Amalei Pligi. Buy a big one. This stumble the sikach.
You not see I wrote down?
Kuli Amalei Pligi. This stumble the sikach. Everybody agrees a big one is faschach, and therefore it's good. By stam. Ki pligi, where they're arguing big tana. They all argue about a small mat. And Rabbi say, we need, wait a second, listen closely. This are the facts, and we'll tell you how to read it in the Mishnah. First, the Gemara is going to tell you the facts. Tanakam Masavar, stam katana. A stam katana l'shchiva, and it's not good. Rabbi Yezer Savar, stam katana. A stam katana means no intention, read that right? Nami l'sikach, generally, stam katana is fasach, and it is good. The whole machlokes in our Mishnah is regarding a small mat. 1 second. So Tanakam holds a small mat is generally not good, and the brothers holds it is good. How do you see that in the words of the Mishnah? V'hachi ka'amar. You ready for this? V'hachi ka'amar. Machzelas hakanim gedayla. We're quoting the Mishnah. This is easy. The big mat asal l'shchiva. If you make it with intention for sleeping, make a belas tumah. Then it's mekabel tumah v'eim esachin ba, and you can't use it as sach. Taima to asal l'shchiva, because you made it for the purpose of sleeping. Hastama, but a big mat stama is nasets like kimisha salasikach, like you made it for schach misachin ba. Good. One small footnote here, right? Everybody say. So that is the end of the Tanakhama statement. That the Tanakhama says one thing, right? However, right?
What's that? We nasa kamisha asal sifa.
Yes.
Meaning
misachin ba.
It's not nasa.
When it says
if you didn't do it for anything, you,
So jump back, everybody jump back to the Mishnah and read the Mishnah, look at the Mishnah. Machzelas karim, look at the Mishnah, until you have to see it inside. Machzelas karim gedayla, a large mat of reeds, asa'al l'shchiva, if you make it for sleeping, mikabelas tuma, it's mikabel tuma, ve'in mesachim ba. Right? Mm-hmm. And now you have to be medayik. The reason why is because you made it for sleeping. But stam, big one,
Good.
is good. However, Rabbi say, now look over here. When it's one second, hold on.
how about the second line?
Oh, one second.
How about the
Oh,
Sika?
one second. I'm sorry. However, Rabbi said, no. I apologize. However, if l'sikach means if there's a way to see it as faschach, doesn't mean he made it to intention faschach. L'sikach means if there's a way to view it as schach. What does that mean?
I still don't understand that line.
No, but what? One second.
There's a way to say it's
Again, no, Da'ilam is not with me. Again, Mishnah again. Machzelas kanim gedayla. Machzelas kanim gedoyla. If you make a big mat, asal l'shchiva, if you make it for sleeping, mekabel tuma, it's mekabel tuma. Vein misachin bar, and you can't put on right. You can't put on. However, l'sikach doesn't mean the big mat was made for schach. L'sikach means if we can. One second, hold on. L'sikach now means if there's a way to see it for schach. What does that mean? There's a way to see it for schach. That means it was stam.
Hold on, so what? So then the Gemara's
One second.
The big man.
Then the Gemara's original question is shver.
One second.
No, doesn't matter.
Yeah.
So if the stam is goes tummy, it's not schach.
Yes. Again, I want you to look at the Mishnah and let's just understand the Mishnah and read it. Machzel's kanam gedoyla, a large mat. Asal l'shchiva, if you make it intentionally for shiva, mekabel stomim sachaba. L'sikach means if we can look at it for schach as schach, which means what does it mean we can look at it as schach? We can look at it as schach means it was done stam. There's no intention. Then misachin ba.
So he's only talking about the big. No small. No
small is not
Oh,
addressed.
so the Gemara's kasha still shver then.
1 second. Let me 1 second. I have one second. Listen. Rabbi said, jump back to the top line of Chaf Amar Aleph. Vachi Kamar. This is how you read the Mishnah. If it's a large mat, asal l'shchiva, make it for sleeping. Mikabel l'stomah b'misachin ba, time of asal l'shchiva. Hastama. But if there's any stam involved, nasa kamisha asal l'sikach, then it's like for sikach.
Because it's a big mat.
Umisachin ba, and you have to add something in. You have to. I'm giving you a small footnote. You must have this because this is the whole thing. You ready for this? And we don't and small mats are not mentioned. Yes, you must write this down. And small mats are not mentioned. Small mats are not mentioned because stam is for shchiva. You hear that? Ellie. No, you didn't write this phone in.
We got to try into 11th grade.
No, 1 second. Wait a second, hold on.
They're not mentioned.
You have to write this in, and you must have this because this is the whole thing. You have to write this aside. Small mats are not even small mats are not even. Rabbi, write this down, please write it in.
Parentheses is basically.
But they take out the parentheses, by the way. You're not supposed to read
That's why
it.
it's in parentheses.
Small mats are not.
Parentheses and don't put it in.
Small. Hold on. Small mats are not mentioned
You should ask for it.
because small mats are not even mentioned because stam is for sleeping. That note is so key because that's the key to this. That's the whole sugya here. You ready?
The second Masachin, right?
Yeah, after umisachin ba, and then you write on the side, small mats are not even mentioned because stop. Eli, you have this footnote. Yeah, you push yourself, Eli. You have it in?
He's very busy making money.
1 second. Stop this. Eli, get it in. Small mats are not even mentioned. Yeah, you got it, Eli? Small mats are not even mentioned because stam is for sleeping and it's not good. Again, small mats are not even mentioned by the. 1 second. Hold on. I want to try to get Eli have it down. Small mats are not even mentioned because stam is for sleeping and it's not good.
Yeah, why can't that line be talking about small mats? And it's all small mats.
Hold on. 1 second. 1 second. Just 1 second. 1 second. 1 second.
No,
because if you do that, then you have the same problem of the inverse, the diukum.
yeah.
That's what we answered before.
No, but then it's fair.
No, you don't need to switch the
Mars
time.
might
take a
Why
question.
can't we
So
just
what?
switch? Why can't we only switch the way
Come on, then we can just answer the same question. Down, done.
No, wait, 1 second.
What?
Let me get to it. 1 second. 1 second. Let me hold off because I'm. You ready? But also Rabbi Yezer Lameimar, Rabbi say this is the key right over here. But also Rabbi Yezer Lameimar now, and Rabbi Yezer comes now and he says, well, again, Rabbi say in your minds, everybody in your mind, think with your eyes closed. Tanakama holds that big mats are always good. Small mats are generally. What is stop?
Generally
Ellie,
sleep.
Tanakama, big
Sleep.
mats. 1 second. Tanakama, big mats are generally.
Oh wait, for what?
A Tanakama.
Big mat.
And small mats are not mentioned. Why? Because generally.
For sleeping.
Good. Now read the next line of the Gemara. Skip the parentheses. Because we have to finish the parak. No, I'm joking. V'asa Rabbi Yezer l'meimar. And Rabbi Yezer comes to say, Achas Ketana, a big one, V'achas Gedoyla, whether small or a big, Stama Keshera. Stama Keshera?
Huh? He's not going against.
One second. Stam k'sheiro l'sikach. Stam is kosher and you can use it for slach.
No, he's not going with the line of the Mishnah.
One second.
We're just saying it's going Gedela first.
One second, hold on. V'asar Rabbi Eliezer l'meimer, and Rabbi comes along and he says, big and small, it's big and small. Rabbi say big and small, it's stam is going to be good. So Rabbi say jump back to the Mishnah.
How
And,
can the small stam be that?
let's see. Rabbi say jump back to the Mishnah and watch the Mishnah. Chevra, watch the Mishnah here. Watch the Mishnah. You ready? I'll read the whole Mishnah. Rabbi say. Machzelis, we probably need Ritzufas. Mayor, get the Ritzufas going for like 2 hours here. Just to get this, knock this in. Machzelis kanim gedoyla. Rabbi said, watch the Mishnah, Chevra. 1 second. Machzelis kanim gedoyla. If you have a large mat, asol l'shchiva. If you make it for sleeping, mikabelis tumah, then it's mikabel tumah v'emisachin ba.
I was waiting for you to do
1 second. Chevra. 1 second. Machzelis kanim gedoyla. Rabbi said, we have to do 1 second. Machzelis kanim gedoyla. If you have a big mat, asol l'shchiva. If you make it for sleeping, Chaimo. Rabbi says third time. Chaimo.
Get out
Chaim.
Get out of here.
Come, give me your white shirt.
Machzelis. Machzelis kanim gedoyla. If you, Rabbi say, I'm reading the Mishnah. Rabbi say, I'm reading the Mishnah. Machzelis kanim gedoyla. Machzelis kanim gedoyla. If you have a big mat. Rabbi say you have to read the Mishnah with me. Rabbi say read the Mishnah with me. Machzelis. 1 second. Everybody read the Mishnah. Machzelis kanim gedoyla. If you have a big mat, asol l'shchiva. If you make it for sleeping, makabelis tumah, mikabel tumah, ve'misachin ba, and you can't use it as schach. And Rabbi said, why can't you use it as schach? Because you had a mind for sleeping. But stam for a big mat is. But l'sikach. Let's read the words. But if you can see the big mat for schach, what does it mean you can see it for schach? Stam, exactly. When it says the word l'sikach, it means stam, then misachin ba. So a large mat is what? Stam? Good. And now 1 second. Now there's unspoken words over here. A small mat is stam not good. A big mat stam is good. A small mat is not good. Now comes along the Mishnah. Rabbi Eliezer, Omer, no. Achas katana, a small, achas gedoyla. Those asol l'shchiv. If you make it for sleeping, then it's mikabel. That's not good. You know why? Because the big and small you had a mind for sleeping. Hol l'sikach. What does sikach mean? The same thing. Stam. If I could see sikach, which means stam. The sikach here doesn't mean you had a mind schach. It means stam. Then misachin ba. Then you can use the schach ve'einu mekabelis toma.
Now, can you read the beginning of the Mishnah?
They couldn't write this in the Mishnah as
No,
that way
I'm
the
serious.
first time.
There's a reason. I'm not just random.
No,
Yes.
you know it was written all in
Rabbi Sai.
some
No, you have to understand. When they did the Mishnayos, this was all they knew it. They did this one. Rabbi Sai, but the fun part.
Why does it say it again?
No, Rabbi Sai, I'll tell you something interesting.
Tanagama.
The fun is only beginning because tomorrow we challenge this. Tomorrow we're going to challenge this
Tomorrow's Thursday,
Gemara.
so we don't have some.